Welcome to Shawnee Union, and this week I'm back at the park. There's some kids over there playing basketball. And I'll be going over my cameras I choose to use and why, and my current lineup of cameras. So every week I go out for about 2 hours on Saturday or Sunday and just walk around and shoot. Sometimes in a park, sometimes I just go downtown and just walk around. And it's pretty fun, it's pretty relaxing, and then it's good for me to get like that weekly practice. And I do 95% of the time I'm shooting film, so these are going to be film cameras. And I'll go over the current three that I'm using a lot right now and why I choose one, and then what are the positive and negatives about it. So the one I'm using a lot right now is a Nikon FM, and a very simple camera, all mechanical, shutter speed up to 1,000, pretty easy to hold and use too. The thing I like the most about it is the shutter, so it's really clean. Go forward, click, and it's really reliable too. And the main reason I have a Nikon FM is because I have a bunch of Nikon glass, so I use a lot of Nikon lenses for video. I have a 28, a 180, and this 50mm. And I just think Nikon glass is a lot better than Canon FD glass, so that's why I chose Nikon. And this Nikon FM, this Nikon lens in general, the 50mm f1.8 pancake, really like it. So I really like the form factor of this. It's really thin for an SLR, really small. And I just like the way it feels and I like the way it handles. So one of my favorite cameras, and if I'm gonna leave my house and I just don't know and I have to pick one camera, this is probably it. So the Nikon FM. Just, I don't know, somehow it feels in my hand, just feels perfect, and really just enjoy using it. The second camera I use a lot is the Olympus Pen F. This is a half frame camera. I use this to test film. So when you're testing color film or you're testing any film, I have to do a lot of weird stuff with it. So I'm gonna push the film a couple stops to see how it reacts, pull the film, so underexposing the film a couple of stops to see how it reacts too. So those usually waste like 6 shots. So 3 exposures below, 3 exposures above. That's like 6 shots, and I don't want to waste 35mm film, so I just use this and I can take a lot more shots. So on a 36 roll, you can get 72 exposures. So it's a huge cost savings, and it's really financially beneficial for me. The one thing I don't like about this camera is the shutter is really loud. So I was shooting a picture like last weekend, and I hit the shutter and there's like dog turned around. So I think with the other cameras I have, the shutters are a lot quieter. So it's not a very quiet shutter, and it is going to be loud and kind of give you away. But still a really good camera. Took this with me to Puerto Rico and I was shooting color there. The lens on it, the 38mm f1.8 Zico, is really good too. So in general, a really good camera. Has some of its drawbacks. A loud shutter, and it's a double stroke mechanism, so that takes a little bit of time to get used to. But also very small, very compact, and great images on this one too. So this is the second camera I use when I take out a lot, and mainly this one is used to save film. The last camera I use in really heavy rotation is the Leica M4 II with the 40mm f2 Minolta rocker lens. It's pretty similar to the 40mm Summicron, so the image quality is pretty darn close. They're the exact same lens actually. The one thing I really like about this lens is, in this camera, is that the shutter is like dead silent. So it makes me feel more confident when I'm using lower shutter speed. So I would probably shoot 1/60 with this camera, and I wouldn't really do that with the Nikon FM or the Olympus Pen. I don't know if it's mental, but I think you can get just lower shutter speeds because it feels so much softer when you take your picture with a Leica. And the one thing with the Leica that I'm beginning to see, and why people get obsessed with Leica, is the build quality is so much higher than these guys. So even comparing these two together, I think this is in another league. So the advanced mechanism is really smooth. The shutter is extremely quiet. The lenses are extremely good. The one reason I don't use it a lot is because I'm always, if I'm running out of the house or I'm going on a hike, I don't want to bang it around too much. I kind of baby it a little bit, but when I'm taking an important project, like the tattoo project right now I'm doing, this is the camera I bring with me. And the one issue I had with it was the sight lines and the camera didn't match, so I recently picked up this simple little viewfinder, so that should take care of it. So this, of all these cameras, is the best camera, but you are a little bit more careful with it, and I don't take it everywhere. So that's why I take the Nikon FM with me a lot more places. Not scared to beat it up, costs a lot less, and you can get a new one of these buys for like $50, so not too worried about it. So the last thing is I hear a lot of people ask about buying a camera, and if you think about it, there's no perfect cameras, even all these three. Some of them have their advantages, some of them have their disadvantages. For the Leica, one advantage is it's really good, but the lenses cost a lot of money, so it'd probably be difficult to get other lenses. And every camera has its positive and negative, so there's no perfect camera. You just get the one you like the most and just use it a lot, so that's what I would recommend. If you are looking to get into film photography and you want that first camera, the Nikon FM or the Pentax K1000, really highly recommended by me. So what do you guys use when you guys go out and shoot? You know, if you're running outside your house, you can only grab one camera. What camera do you choose and why? If you guys want to put that in the comments, I'd like to hear it. And if you guys have any other questions about my current gear setup, let me know. But hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys tune in next week. Thank you guys. Bye.